everyone, how's it going? I just wanted to let you know that this video is going to be a little bit different. Brandon is actually doing a bit of a takeover of the channel today. He has an awesome project he wants to share with you that's going to be pretty cool, so stay tuned and see what's coming up.
Today, I guess I'm taking over the YouTube channel. We're going to build an indoor self-wicking grow tub. Inspired by the SSL Family Dad for indoor growing, and I got the self-wicking tub idea off of Arms Family Homestead, which he got it from Leon, Gardening with Leon. We'll link those channels in the description so you can see it a little bit better. But been looking online trying to find some kind of tub to use to make my self-wicking tub. This tub on Amazon is like 60 to 80 bucks. Found it at Roll King for $25, so that's a big win. I thought I was getting priced out of this project, but it is a Tough Stuff Products oval water tank, 40 gallons. So what a self-wicking bed is in the bottom you create an air space to hold water. I'm going to be using a black drain pipe that I had left over from a guttering project. You need a drain hole. So what you want, according to the YouTube videos I've watched, is an inch of air space. So what I'm going to do is lay this down here, grab my Sharpie, we'll go ahead and mark the top of this pipe. I didn't bring a tape measure down, so I'm just going to guesstimate, but drill a hole about an inch below whatever the top of that pipe is. It's a 4-inch drain pipe. On the YouTube videos I've watched, they've used 6-inch, but I'm a little shallower tub than what they saw, so, and this is what I had. But you could use water bottles, soda bottles, they show all kinds of stuff. Also have this drip irrigation hose. Since we are inside, I'm going to try to run it over to the sump pump behind us, so maybe have a little less water on the floor. Okay, got the hole drilled, my drain pipe installed. That's optional. If you're doing it outside, I wouldn't worry about it, but since this is an indoor grow bed, I'm going to worry about it. Next is to lay my pipe in to create my water holding and airspace. Now the key is not to cover the whole bottom with your air water space. You do need some spots where there will be soil all the way to the bottom so it can absorb the water and wick it up to the rest of the bed. I was debating about putting one hole in the middle to give it a little bit more, but I'm hoping the 4 corners will be enough space. We'll see. Another key part is your fill tube. You're not going to water from the top like you normally would. We're going to put all the water in the bottom and let it draw up as it needs. So we cut the bottom at a 45, that way it doesn't get tight against the bottom of the bed and not let the water in. So I'll show you on this side so you guys can see, but I'm just going to stick it down next to this pipe. Just do it on the opposite side here. Next thing we need is a good quality landscape fabric. You don't want to get the cheap stuff from Home Depot because it'll degrade and then your pipes will all get full with soil. So what I'm going to do is just lay this out, tuck it down, make sure I tuck it in the four corners to the bottom of the tub so it can have a wicking spot, then cut it up and trim it up, make it look nice. Because apparently function is not all of it, it needs to also look pretty every once in a while. And when filling the bed, you do not want to use a heavy garden soil because it'll hold too much water and drown the roots. They say you want to use a good potting mix. So this is just what I was able to get at Rural King, Miracle Grow potting mix. I'm going to add a little compost in with the mix just to give it some more nutrients, but you want to keep it light, a light soil. So go ahead and fill the bed. Got some clear silicone just to put around that little hose, so maybe try to prevent some leaking. Then if the hose gets clogged or this idea doesn't work, you can always just pull it out and let it drain on the concrete. First time, you want to water it good from the top down to get all the soil moist. Anytime after this, we'll just be adding water into our fill pipe there. Fill it up a few gallons at a time, or you can just fill it all the way up till water runs out, and then let it go for a few days, maybe even weeks. Since we're inside, it isn't really going to dry out too fast. Next thing to do is decide what to plant in it. Alright, we're going to grow some greens inside. We have a little bit of our MIGardner black-seeded Simpson lettuce left. While we're at Rural King, they carry Livingston seeds. We got a salad mix and some spinach. This time of year it's getting hot outside as you go every which direction. It's getting hot outside, so the lettuce is starting to bolt, and I figured if we're going to be lighting it, lettuce is so expensive in the stores, it'd probably be the most cost-effective thing to grow for now. Might try some bell peppers in the future and other stuff. We'll just have to see how this goes first before we make any big commitments. So, just gonna spread some seeds out, cover them up with some soil. having a real hard time growing spinach this year, so I'm gonna overseed it and we'll just thin them out once they come up. Instead of digging trenches and everything, since it's a fresh bed, I'm just gonna cover it with some more potting soil. Next thing we have to do is get a light set up for when they germinate, so they can have plenty of light to grow. Alright, this is the light system I used for starting plants this year. They're just LED strip lights. I think they're either 6,000 or 6,500 Kelvin, so it's supposed to stimulate daylight the best. I just mounted them to this piece of plywood and had them under our grow rack. We're going to hang this above the new self-wicking tub for now, see how this works. Might invest in some better lighting, brighter lighting, but this shouldn't use very much power and will hopefully do the job, but we'll find out together. So all I'm going to do is put a couple screws in the floor joist, and I got some ropes and chains kind of melded together, stuff I have laying around. Trying to do this as cheap as possible. So I'm going to put the screws up, we'll hang the ropes, and then hang the light. Okay, we got the grow lights off for now, as Gabe jumps up into the frame. Yes, we know you're the star of the show, Potato, but don't be a camera hog. So, if I was doing this and buying all the materials from scratch, I would have it be this chain all the way up, so that way you are infinitely adjustable. Right now, we can adjust it about a foot up and down as different plants grow. Since it's just greens, I'm not too worried about them growing up and getting too close to the light, but if we're doing peppers or Swiss chard or something like that, then it might become a problem. But yeah, just hanging here a little bit above the bed. Still got plenty of room to get in there and cut, or you could always raise it up out of your way whenever you need to. I'm going to turn it on and you guys can see how it looks. Okay, you're not letting them see how it looks.
Come here.
So yeah, that is our first attempt at a self-wicking bed for indoor growing. So we'll see how it goes. We'll give you updates along the way. Talk to you guys later.
So what'd you think? Pretty cool, right? I'm pretty excited to have year-round lettuce, as long as I don't kill anything, which is always a possibility with me. But yes, year-round lettuce in an indoor garden happened. We already have lettuce growing, which is great. So stay tuned to see some updates on that as we have them. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.